So it is time to load the sprint car, that time of the week where we need to load the trailer, get everything ready for another doubleheader weekend at Cottage Grove, Friday, Saturday, with the Summer Thunder Sprint Series. The trailer is very, very clean, just ready to go. We have a few things in here, of course, all of our tires, tools, all these cabinets are all loaded up. Really, the only thing else we need to add is like my gear, the quad, the car, a few more fuel jugs. Here's the car. We washed it earlier this week, and so it's bright and shiny. Now, this is our race shop. One of these days, I'll actually give you guys a full tour of this place, but we still have some cleaning to do. There was a lot more stuff that was stored in here, so it wasn't like just a race shop with just cars in it. It was very multi-use. So here in a few weeks, I'll be able to give you a full tour of this once we clean it up and get it into the state we want it. But we have like a kart section, a sprint car section, whatnot, but the 18T all ready to go at one of my favorite racetracks this weekend. Now it's just time to get the car loaded.
Just gotta get back in the back. I mean, I know that'll save you money on rock.
That's good. So we just moved the trailer now to the side of the shop so we can put our last few things in. I gotta put merchandise, I gotta get my gear bag, but the car is all loaded up. My dad is currently working right now. That's why you probably heard him talking in the middle of every clip. But we just gotta add those last few things, then we don't have to do anything tomorrow, Thursday, and we'll be leaving Friday morning for Grove. Now, I just loaded my gear bag, but there is one thing I do want to show you guys. I just recently got some new Simpson shoes. Before that, I had the same type that I just bought and absolutely love them. It's just when you race, 70 shows a year, and when you wear them year after year, they get, wore down a bunch, and especially going from a sprint car to the outlaw kart. So I wanted to show you. There we go. I don't know exactly what the name is of them, but they look really good, and I'm excited because my other pair was totally falling apart. I was just pretty much duct taping them together. The laces were falling off. I couldn't even really tie them all the way. So these will look pretty stylish at my next race. It is way too bright outside. I have a lot of respect for people who live in the Midwest, East Coast, where it's really, really humid. Here on the West Coast, it's hot, but it's not like back there. Back there, the humidity is so bad, like when we're in North Carolina, you're just drenched in sweat, and it feels like you can barely breathe out. Thank goodness we don't have that here. So I got the whole trailer loaded with some help from my dad. He helped with the car, the quad, and then I made sure I grabbed my gear and all of my merchandise. Also, just other things like the air tank, the trash can, our rug with the TH logo on it, some blankets for the stands. But real quick, I did want to talk to you guys before I end this video about why we did not go to the Summer Nationals. Now, first off, I really wanted to go. Skagit is one of the coolest places I've been, and the track just races in a unique way with the wall and an inside berm and huge sliders through the middle. And after we almost won night number 2 of the dirt Dirt Cup, that place just left a special imprint on my heart and I wanted to go back, but we just unfortunately were not able to make it for their second biggest race of the year. So the reason we didn't go is just because kind of our racing budget for this year. We want to do big races, especially if they're kind of close to home. Now Skagit, I would say, is kind of close, but not at all. It's 9 hours away from my house, and that also makes it tough because it's a Friday, Saturday, so we would also have to get off work on Thursday. There's just a lot of little factors that kind of play into it, but one of the big ones is since we blew up our 1.360 at Grays Harbor, that kind of puts you behind on the year for some money maybe you had for some other races, and then we had to get another engine, which also that's expensive. And then with that going on, and my mom was also out of town, and I know it may sound like I'm making a bunch of excuses, but there's a lot of things you kind of got to factor in when you want to go racing. So with missing a few extra days of work, having to go out of town 9-hour drive, and then not having another 360 and just getting this one and still trying to get it all paid off, it makes it really tough to make that long haul. I wish we could have went up there, and especially since it paid $10,000 to win, but also you got to remember, yes, it pays $10,000 to win, but only one guy is going to win that, which JJ Hickle won. I was so pumped when I saw the news. So cool to see that guy get it done. That is a team that works really, really hard just to get to the racetrack, and when they get there and they're fast, it's really, really cool. And it was awesome to see the emotion because you know how much it meant to him to win the Summer Nationals with how many good cars were there and how he just passed Seth Bergman and Jason Sowald, so I was pumped to see him get it done. So that's just a little insight on why we didn't go. ISCS was a lot closer. I really wanted to go to the Summer Nationals, and I was begging my dad. I was like, let's try to make it happen, and he wanted to too, but at the end of the day, you just got to make the best decision for the team. I hope that didn't sound like a bunch of excuses on why we didn't go. Like I said, I really wanted to, but a lot of factors just play into it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share. We have Cottage Grove doubleheader this weekend. I'm excited with the Summer Thunder Sprint series, so a lot of good competition from Washington, a lot of good competition from Oregon, and it's going to all meet at the Cottage Grove Speedway. Trailer's loaded. We got another day tomorrow just to relax. We don't have to worry about any of this. And then Friday morning, we'll head to the track. See you guys all in the next one. Deuces.